Hey, so welcome to the inaugural live of Occult Talk Tuesdays. Okay, I'll wait a little bit, see if anybody gonna come in the room. Yeah, but we're gonna get into this monkey see, monkey do pox. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, I am Danielle. I'm schwitzing because I just came from outside and it's kind of hot. Okay, but yeah, let's talk about this monkey see, a monkey do pox is what I'm calling it, or it could just as easily be called money see, money do pox, because just like the last thing that just went down with Mrs. Rona, a lot of money stands to be made. Okay, and I'm definitely paying attention to certain things this go round. This is like practice for me. I'm not, they're not gonna be the only ones capitalizing off of tomfoolery. But do I think this is another lab created disease? Possibly. Possibly. It's possibly a side effect of that nice little anecdote that they were recommending everybody take. For those of y'all who are just coming in, I see some people coming in. We're talking about, this new trendy disease. I'm saying it's trendy, not trying to, trivialize anything, but it's already being trivialized, and sensationalized is more like it. What's up? Gas them up. Thank you. Yeah. With this whole, the language, you got to pay attention to the language that people are using. Everything is unprecedented. It's unprecedented. No, the only thing that's unprecedented is the laws that are coming out of this and what's being done in response. That's what's unprecedented. Because the numbers don't add up. The numbers didn't add up last time, they don't add up this time. There are billions of people on the planet. Billions. I think I don't tap into this stuff on a regular basis. So the last news broadcast I saw, I think there was a whopping 90 cases in 12 countries. 90 cases in 12 countries. How many millions of people are just in this one country? Death is a part of life. Okay? And this whole let's be fearful of death and things isn't the answer to the question. It's more fear mongering. It's another tactic, to just keep people's vibrations low. Because when you're afraid, you don't think straight. When you're afraid, you don't make the best decisions. When you're afraid, you're not paying attention to things behind the scenes that we as a culture should, the hidden culture, what's not face value. It's hard to do that when you're afraid. Right. Take over the human body, as if that hasn't already been done in a lot of respects. It's just too much. My thing is, the main thing, instead of tapping into the fear, just as long as you're making sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, you don't have to worry about any new or old disease, because you're going to already be eating the proper foods, doing the proper things, keeping your vibration high. You're not going to tap into certain things, because that's the first symptom of all of this foolishness. It's being afraid. Fear is the first symptom. Once you let that fear take over, that's it. And I'm for one, I'm tired of it. I mean, I've been tired. That's why I don't tap into this foolishness. I like to be aware, but to just watch the news on a daily basis, and to have them just pump out the same foolishness over and over and over, like there aren't a million things to talk about. And as a matter of fact, my cousin worked for a news station back in the day, and she would talk about how the stories that she thought were really important and that people, ought to know about, chucked in the trash. It's chucked in the trash. News at this point is just another form of entertainment. It's reality TV. It's absolutely reality TV. We already know reality TV been fake. News is the new reality TV. Probably always been that way. If you've ever seen the movie Wag the Dog, it wouldn't surprise me not one bit if the same writers and idea generators in Hollywood and that make things for TV and movie and all of that are the same people that come up with news stories. Because there's so much that could be told that's not told. Journalism, it's not dead, but it's not easy. Shout out to all of the real journalists out there putting their lives on the line to get the truth out. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everybody, journalists or not, that puts their neck out there, whether it's, literally on a physical level or on a spiritual level, because we be getting attacked too for putting information out. So shout out to all of y'all for, having a backbone. Because there's so many people, those stories always kill me when it's that one person that comes and, they speak out about something and then 50 of their friends will whisper, "I'm so glad you said it because I didn't have the balls." Sit down. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Yeah. We're on our way with the whole virtual. Because too many, we know better. But a lot of people really can't think for themselves. They really believe in the CGI. So many people are just unaware of how advanced technology is or can be. And that's just mainstream technology, what we are privy to. Never mind the technology that, is hush hush and what that's capable of. But yeah, I can definitely see what you're saying with the whole virtual thing, because you can see it with the money. We've gone from gold to a receipt to plastic to zeros and ones. But I would definitely say pay attention to what new industries rise out of this. Follow the money, always follow the money in situations like this, because if this was really about public health, if if Rona was about public health, if they make a big stink out of this, I think they will try, but I think Rona woke up so many people to what people like us have been saying for years and decades, that it's like, okay, maybe old girl, old boy isn't a tinfoil hat wearer. After all, maybe they're on to something. A lot of people woke up from this. So it's not going to be as easy to pull the same stunt. But they definitely gonna give it a shot. But if the whole thing was about public health, there would have been no money made. Why are y'all profiting from unprecedented tragedy, as you're putting it? Unprecedented circumstances, and you're still worrying about profit. I was watching a video of Cat Williams today, and he wasn't talking about this particular situation, but it damn sure applies. When something seems chaotic, but it runs smoothly, it's planned. It's absolutely planned. Because when you get caught off guard, you handle things a little differently, especially if something catches you off guard, and then it terrifies you. Oh, you don't move very well. Even the best strategist is going to make a mistake because you've been caught off guard. Yeah, this is completely beyond, you know, what you could even imagine could happen. Sure did. Criminal amounts of money was made off of this. And it's continually being made because people still wear masks. You know, hand sanitizer stock probably still going up. All type of stuff, you know. And like I was saying, because I know I see some people still tuning in, it could be another lab created thing. This could be a byproduct of that shot. We don't know what this is. And then, like I said, I haven't tapped in that much as far as watching the news. I'll catch snippets, and then it's like, no, my spirit is vexed, and I can't go on. But I forgot where I was going with it. I'm hungry. But I think they were saying that the doctors are having a hard time being able to recognize whether a person has the new thing, the monkey see, monkey do. It's like, I saw the picture. How are you confused? So now instead of, you know, the whole vague flu-like symptoms, now it's the whole vague skin condition. So what? So now people that don't have glass skin or something is going to be, you know, looked at crazy. You said what gets on my nerves is that they're showing black hands like it's not in Africa. Oh, okay. Right. Similar thing. I did hear that too. Like if you've had chicken pox, then you know what to expect from this. So I guess, you know, now would be a good time to find who is the largest manufacturer of calamine lotion. I'm just saying. What? I didn't hear that one. Transmitted? Well, I mean skin contact, so I mean that makes sense. Oh, typo's getting you. I'm sorry. I despise autocorrect. Pisses me off. And this new thing now, I think I fixed it in my settings where it tries to predict the daggone word. Oh no. Y'all, I might have to get off and then hop right back on. Because I try to control my screen time, so I've got a setting, and I just got the notification that I've only got 5 minutes left. On YouTube. Yeah, that's crazy, gas them up. Well, you know, when it comes to the sex thing, anyway, folks need to be more mindful of their bodies and who they be sharing themselves with, period. And it's folks being a little too loose with their life. I mean, I know we got PrEP and all, but no. Ain't nobody trying to get nothing they can't get rid of. Thank you, Lotus. Yeah, I definitely wanted to touch on this topic because, like, here we go again. But every few years, that's what they do. There's a, you know, I don't know, maybe they've got a nice little like lotto generator of diseases, and whatever pops out, this is what we're gonna scare everyone with this week. Yes, loosey goosey. That's what I call it, loosey goosey. Shucks, no, no. Some folks can't even track down a person. Just met them in a dark room. You couldn't even find this person if you needed to. Yeah, it's definitely all about fear. All about fear. All about keeping that vibration low. And because we've already moved up into a higher dimension, dropping your vibration low at a time like this is not the answer. Things come around fast. Things manifest so much faster now. This is why you have to, as Travis Majors would say, maintain your frame. And you have to be on your P's and Q's and guard your frequency in times like this. But word to the wise, warning, because like I said, I got the little YouTube notification or whatever that only got a few minutes left. So if it's shut down, I'm coming back. I'll just have to, ignore my limit for the day and come right back. But it's crazy. Hopefully it won't shut me completely down. But I don't know. I've never experienced this before. And I wish my chat would just stay up here. Yeah, stuff is crazy. Welcome back to the Dark Ages, witches. There'll be no burning us at the stake this time around. Okay, not over here. Screen time in Apple. Or on Apple. Yeah, you can do like just the whole, you can pick certain apps or you can do just the whole phone, because I do have like everything. Well, not everything, you can choose, because I do want certain things to come through, because you can shut down phone calls and all types of stuff, and it's better than do not disturb. But yeah, go to screen time and you can control it that way. Because I'll have my stuff shut off from like, I think like 10 to 6, so I can wind down properly. Thank you, Juliet. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yes, definitely. Don't worry, be happy. Hold on. Oh. Thought that was my son getting off the bus. Hubby pulling up. Yes, YouTube can be addictive. I had to put a limit on YouTube, because I'll go through periods of where I just want to watch card readings, because they're therapeutic. Somehow. Y'all let me know if it's back. Okay, I see this counting, because a little thing ignored the limit. But yeah, I was saying, those card readings can be long, so I eat up all of my little 5-hour limit. It's okay. We're going to lie to ourselves for a little bit. Ignore, remind me in 15 minutes. Remind me in 15 more minutes. Remind me in 15 more. Okay, let's just stop lying to ignore for the day. It's ridiculous. Is everything back now? Yeah. YouTube can definitely be addictive. Might be listening to my audiobooks. Trixie and Katya. Yeah, you definitely have to. Yeah, it can be too much. My spirit team would just step in. It's like, okay, when I start watching too many card readings, my cards start feeling some type of way, and they start pulling on my energy. Like, we're here, right? You can just tap in and do your own damn reading. You don't have to wait for anybody. But I like them. So we're gonna take a moment to shout out all of the card readers that I love. Vanessa Samina, Bahati Life, Alice Love Exists Visions, one of my favorites. And Tarot Time with Dana. Those are pretty much who I watch now. Shanetta, I'll pop in every now and again, but I don't know. I don't know whether she's a permanent fixture, or whether she was just a reader for me for a season. We'll see. But it's been a while since I've regularly tapped in, maybe 1 or 2 years. I'll catch a reading every now and again. But she hasn't been that active either. But yeah. Yeah, this monkey see, monkey do. Me too. I'm glad it just, it didn't interfere with everything. I thought it was going to shut the whole thing down. Yeah, so YouTube got a little bit of power. Said Apple can't override them quite that easily. As YouTube is owned by Google now, right? The almighty Oracle Google. So, although, I mean, it fluctuates. I've been keeping my eye out on the stock. Tyler's Tarot. No, I've never heard of them. I've never watched them. Oh yeah, been a war for the DNA. But the thing of it is, and I'm gonna keep saying it, there is no avoiding war. It can only be postponed to the advantage of your enemy. We're not postponing. We ready, because we tired. So, I don't know what's going to happen, but I will share this because I did get confirmation on it. But I had a vision that a truth was going to be revealed that was going to just make a lot of people just drop dead on the spot. What that truth is, I don't know. It was of a visual nature. People were going to see something out in nature or see something in the sky, and it's going to be all she wrote. I don't know what that is or when it's going to happen, because I can definitely, just my little psychic abilities, I can pick up far. So when I have a vision, I have absolutely no idea when it'll take place, whether that'll be in 10 years or what, 10,000. I have no idea. But yeah, I did get confirmation. Other people have been having that vision as well. Oh, that's another thing, gassed them up, that I picked up on, like, what they've been working with has turned on them. So I'm definitely waiting for that to play out. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing about embracing death is making sure you're doing it from a high vibrational space, because it can make you very cynical and make you, well, who gives a fuck about anything, And that's not a good space to be in. It's a space. All roads lead, to the truth eventually. You can just either take the more direct route or you can meander. But yeah, as somebody that is tapped into that frequency, it's tiresome to just be that cynical. So yeah, embrace death, but embrace it as, just as a cycle of life. We all gotta go. We're all dying as we speak. That's why it's only people that don't like taking accountability for anything that fear death the most, I think. Yeah. Like it was all a bad dream. Like, yeah, just like a veil snatching up, like waking up from a dream. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's one of the things about opening your third eye. One, you're only I think gonna open it partially, because if you were to open it completely, there'd just be too much to see. I don't think you could function after that. It just okay. I hope I'm still here. My alarm went off. Okay, that's the alarm for my son. But yeah, just seeing all of the earthbound spirits alone would be enough to get you a one-way ticket to Straight Jacket to see everything, everything. I know people like to boast about having their third eye open. It's open, man. It ain't wide open. It's too much to see. Hold on, I gotta go back and see what else you said. Well, yeah, technically dark and light is the same thing. It's just it's all in what you feel comfortable in. So that's why I said all roads gonna lead to the truth eventually. It's just all in what you're comfortable in. Some spaces just feel better. You always want to strike a balance. But yeah, embracing death can go to dark places. If if you're not doing your shadow work and stuff, see, that's where that comes in. Because you can just get in a very cynical space. But yeah, like and unlike are the same. Just a different angle. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing what comes out of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you that third eye open and you know too much, it's like you start making connections where everything is hard to function. Cause I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. So you can tap into spaces where all of that, the illusion of time really melts away and it's just, okay, it's overwhelming. If one is born blind, how does that affect perception? Honestly, I think that definitely helps somebody's third eye. Cause have you ever noticed when you're trying to do something important or visualize or memorize, a lot of times you have to close your eyes to do it. Hey. So I do think people who are born blind can be at a disadvantage. Okay, you didn't mean literally blind. Whoops. Blind to shadow work. Well, shadow work is just a name. It's just a fancy word for being accountable and responsible for your bullshit. Everybody know they're supposed to work on themselves. So there's no such thing. You might not know what the concept of shadow work is, or the whole philosophy and all of that, just semantics behind it, but you know that you're not the bee's knees in all situations, and there are things that you could do to be better in whatever area of life is important to you. So that's shadow work at the end of the day. So nobody's exempt, nobody's blind to it, just willfully blind and willfully ignorant to it. We know these people. They're called narcissists in a lot of cases. Yeah, everything becomes a sign. It's too much. Yeah. Yeah, it is gas them up, and that's the thing. That's where the danger that's where the danger comes in. It's like boom, boom. You can't do anything. The lines on this wall back here start speaking to you. You'll start making connections to this and the Pentagon somehow. Like when that third eye opens up wide, wide, it's amazing, but it's something else at the same time. And you gotta bring it down a notch so you can wash your ass and function function like you have an ego and a vessel to take care of. Because you can just go completely left. Yeah, it can be, definitely. There are definitely instances where it is better to not act. Yes, wash those pits. But yeah, there are definitely situations, and that's where the whole like and yeah, because sometimes it is best to not do a thing, not say a thing, and just let it play out. And it'll play out better than you could have ever strategized in some cases. And in some cases, of course, no, you can't sit back. You've got to do something. Yes, ma'am. Don't neglect that. I'm channeling angels, sir. Grab that Lever 2000 and quit playing. You've gone too far. You've gone too far. When the angels said they wanted incense as offerings, they didn't mean the stench of an unwashed ass. Or did they? Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see. There's a lot going on. Just even on a physical level, the destruction is a lot. Do do we? I'm not a soap maker, so I don't know about that. Is that how Lume came to be? Or whatever that new soap, whatever that new soap is. The industrial strength soap. Yeah. Yeah, everything is all in how you look at it. Because I do look at the situations like this in a lot of cases. When the more things like this monkey see monkey do, and situations like this happen in the world, I like to look at it as, and we're being forced to not depend on this corrupt ass system. We're being forced to get in that backyard and garden and hunt and build and, you know, learn about the human body and how it actually works, and how our body works, because everybody is different. Some people, they just go to the doctor and take that doctor's word as gospel. Is like, this man or woman just met you and has known you for all of 5 minutes. You've known you for 55 years. You're supposed to be teaching them something. And I like how this one lady I met recently, I think I posted a picture of me with her in the community post section. And she's a Christian, but she's a crystal collecting Christian. And, she was saying, she told her doctor straight up, listen, this is a partnership. You don't just be making decisions and things, and we're not discussing and saying what's best for me, But yeah, when situations like this happen, we're being forced to pay attention to our body and learn about the best way to care for it. And, we all being pointed into that direction of living in harmony with nature and ourselves and our nature and how things are supposed to go, you know? Okay. Well, I did not know that about industrial soap. Yeah. Yeah, it's important. And I just got some Bragg's apple cider vinegar the other day, because I mean, it's still reigns supreme around here with the mother in it, and they have the formulations now with honey already in it. Save some money. I think they have one with honey and ginger or some other thing. So yeah, keeping certain stuff in your house: coconut oil, organic, unrefined coconut oil. Your essential oils, keeping certain herbs and resins and different things to burn in the house because they kill germs. You know? Excuse me. And unlike a lot of things, these new things that can kill germs, the natural thing got a whole spirit behind it. Yeah, everything got a spirit, but, we got this is ancient spirits attached to frankincense and things. You don't quite know what's attached to certain stuff. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. We would definitely push out, you know? Oh yeah. I have a birthmark that I've been saying since I was a little girl. I couldn't think of anything else that could leave. And it just, I'm like, was I set on fire in, in another life? Like this huge birthmark that I have on my back. I do not know. But yeah, so much stuff has been done to people. Not only women. Now we were easy targets, but everybody. Ayurvedic doctors getting their hands chopped off because they knew what pressure points to push and heal people and wake people up out of comas and bring people out of paralysis and all of that stuff. Oh, hunted down like dogs. There's nothing new under the sun. Truly. It looks different, but it's the same. You know? This is this is like the dark ages in a lot of ways. With the level of control that they're seeking. And it's not that this level of control is new, it's just we've come way too far for us to come back to this point. It's unnecessary. But really, I guess you could say we have kind of like the illusion of progress too with technology. There's this illusion that we're moving ahead. But if we were, certain things just wouldn't happen. Like you having the unmitigated gall to think that you control somebody else's being would not be a thing if we'd actually progressed. Real progress. Just because a new iPhone keeps coming out don't mean we didn't progress. That's because they sending folks to the moon, or so they say. We can have, joy rides to the moon, but we can't go to Mars, and nobody knows where the original information for the moon landing is. That happened when TVs only had knobs. Okay. Oh yeah, I bet. Definitely a powerful sacrifice. Yeah, I'm sure that can be hard, Juliet, being accused of being a witch if that's not what you identify as. You know, I have my sign hanging proudly. all year round since I bought it. Home of one spooky witch, home of a spooky witch, one handsome devil, and their ghoulish goblins. I was talking to my sister because in the past, when I was, I had been studying for years. But I didn't hide because this is my house. I'm going to put up whatever I put up. But if you ask me, oh, what's that? Or like if I had an oracle card out, what's that? I just switch subjects. But now, no. And me and my sister, we were sitting here and I was talking about witchcraft and different and different things. I was talking about crystals and, lighting candles or whatever. And she was like, well, isn't that witchcraft? I'm like, yeah, I'm a witch. And I think I was wearing my 100% that witch t-shirt that day. And my niece was like, well, look at her shirt. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh, yeah, consider the source. Juliet, is it good or bad? I'll tell you, like I told my sister, some of the biggest witches and devils in the church. And that's the gospel truth. Into all types of shit. Actually sacrificing folks up here. Wouldn't tell you one red word of what they were into. Be the main ones grinning up in your face. Talking about they got a word for you. Hypocrisy. Yeah, it's definitely a relief. Of course, yeah, I do feel weird at times when I'm doing, weird stuff, like hugging trees for all the world to see. But it's you get over it. You get over it. You know, walking around your property at odd times of the night, counterclockwise one night, clockwise the other night, or sitting out in the rain with no umbrella because you want to take a rain shower. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely freeing. But it's a process. It takes practice to build that strength of you're not caring. Not caring what people think, who are probably, okay, you're religious, but you're probably half-assing your religion any daggone way. Because when you really study a religion, they all lead to the same place. It's just everybody's practice looks different. Those who are really practicing whatever their belief system is or religion, there's a harmony amongst us. Because at some point when you are a true student of spirituality, no matter what form it is, you come to the realization that we're all doing the same thing. And just we're unique. And so we're going to come at it from a unique way, and build our practice as we see fit. We're not going to be cookie cutter in our approach to spirituality because there's no reason. Yeah, my links are in my about section. I wasn't able to put up a description for some reason now that I think about it. Normally I am. So I'll have to go back and put my links. Ugh. Let's see. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to do anything with it. Well, you ought to be able to share the live, I think. Best I can do is put it in the chat, but you won't be able to copy and paste anything. Oh yeah, I love trees. Oh, yeah, my about section for my website. Yeah, I love it when trees, tell me not too close, and then a bird poops in the exact spot that I was about to stand in. Like, that's my nigga. That's a good tree right there. They good people. Oh, no, I don't. No, YouTube doesn't have anything like that. You mean like how Instagram, how you could pop up with me? No, I don't get the feeling that they're watching, but they will let me know when they feel left out. Like, don't let me give an offering to to something and not the tree. It's like, where my M&Ms? No, I don't use StreamYard. Honestly, I try not to be on too many social media platforms. I try not to use too much stuff. Period. All you got to do is read one terms of use and conditions contract one good time, and you will soon realize you should probably throw everything, deactivate everything, and just throw the whole phone away. So I don't be joining too much. Okay. Yeah. And your image and your pictures, I mean, they can just do so much with your likeness. I really don't like being made money off of in that way. Now you take everything, every single thing I put up here is just fair game. These contracts, something else. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I haven't connected that deeply to trees. Though I was outside barefoot yesterday. I used to be barefoot all the time. Yeah. Yeah, when you start tapping in, you can really feel that connection more and more. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off of this live. Maybe I'll gas them up, start doing some lives on Instagram so y'all can join in and chop it up and stuff. You know? Mm. Yeah, speaking of the earth, her Kundalini is rising too. That's going to be a fantastic event when it really rises. Don't know what that's gonna look like. But yeah. Yeah, but I do think I'm going to end this. I appreciate y'all so much for coming on and talking with me and interacting. This was definitely fun. I'm about to go cook me some butterfly shrimp and some spinach dip. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Bye.